Little nature corn. Okay, freaking go. Baby girl, what's your name? Let me talk to you. Let me buy you a drink. I'm T-Pain. You know me. Don't blink, it's your buddy Yank. Welcome to our show. We hope you're having a wonderful day on 17th September 2025. Of course, we forgot the computer, so we're doing something else. On this day, we start our recap of the show called The Good Place. So, The Good Place is a show that I'm going to be watching from the 7th of September to the 26th of September because it is leaving Netflix. So, what is the video that we're doing? The reason is why Good Place. Why the Good Place? Why are we watching it? But then I just answered the question in 33 seconds. It makes for boring videos where I don't get to yap to my yapping extent. Um, I am the yapper Super Saiyan 4. I will yap until Super Saiyan 4. So basically speaking, instead of doing that, I'm going to talk about my experience with The Good Place, my memories, my expectation for the show, and we're gonna build up from here because today we did watch 2 episodes, which is not great, not bad. So this is a pretty good start to what we're trying to accomplish at the very least. So The Good Place. The Good Place is a show that I watched during the pandemic. Once again, the number of series I binge watched during the pandemic is insane. The reason why we watched The Good Place, I'll be completely honest, it was a recommendation. There wasn't a recommendation. So how does that work? I listened to Kid Boga, who was my favorite content creator back then. Still to this day, but I gotta say, I'm a bit cooler. If you're not your favorite, if you're a content creator, and you're not your own favorite content creator, then why should people like you if you don't love yourself? RuPaul Drag Race. Um, so yeah, so Kid Boga was like, yo, The Good Place is actually really smart. I have to agree, The Good Place is kind of the perfect mixture, and it is so different than a show that we just watched, which is Broken My Mind. The Good Place is funny, but there's very, very good morals. They explored the heaven and hell, the good, the wrong. What is it to be a good person? What is it to be a bad person, right? And it's just amazing because I have very fond memories of this show. Now, The Good Place in itself, we only watched once. So, if that show is so good, why did we only watch once? The show that I've been watching a couple times are Trailer Park Boys, The Office, Brooklyn Nine-Nine. All of these shows are comedy. The Good Place is a comedy, but also something that is kind of smart. Um, it's not meant to be watched. It's extremely narrative. It's extremely there's a story. There's some funny scenes in the story, but most of all, it is the story. Memories of it is very thoughtful. Like it's a feel good show because you get to laugh when you watch it, but then when you have a reflection about the show later on, you're like, holy shit, that was meaningful. I remember some really good moments. It's been long enough for us not to remember what's going on with the show, but not long enough for us to forget the show. So, for example, like there's plots that I remember. For example, the fact that the good place is not a good place. The fact that everybody is supposed to be in hell. The fact that the system is now disastrous because our current society changed so much, right? The fact that Janet ends up being a bad Janet, right? And that is super, super, super cool. The Good Place is one of those shows that I don't know how it aged. I don't know how it's gonna look. I don't know how popular it is compared to a show like The Office, compared to a show like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Of course, it's completely, completely different, right? But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how we're watching it. I did watch 2 episodes. It'll be very, very hard to remember because um, the good show sells itself as a show that is smart, but it also sells itself as a show that will teach you a lesson. And it's I did a course today with the government employees about your level of intelligence, right? Where you your point of interest and how it affects your level of interest of intelligence. For example, I love math, so I'm better at math than I am in geography because geography I don't care about it. I don't need to know where a country is to say, oh, it's a beautiful country. It doesn't mean anything. At, take a plane. Okay, it takes this place cool. When I visit this place, I don't need to know where it is on the map. I don't need to know the history of the place. As long as the place is a fun place, as long as it's a good place over here. I enjoy myself.